Welcome to Shreveport, Louisiana, home to the 11th oldest bowl game in college football, the Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Coastal Carolina's offense will go on the attack first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Pocket breaking down, using his legs to buy some time. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. They'll line up for a second down play. Dropping back, it's Collier. Gets open down the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Chanticleers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. On the ground, it's Simpkins. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Here's the handoff. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Chanticleers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll keep it himself.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Offense working from the pistol. Got a man. It's Hinton. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Chanticleers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They'll run it on first and goal. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Second and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Louisiana Tech's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They're going back to the ground. At the 45 on his way. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. To the air, it's Baker. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unleashes one. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleers offense headed back to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Graves. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him! And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Chanticleers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Collier. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Baker. Completes it in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Turning it on! He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Using his legs, it's Simpkins. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Chanticleers will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Off play action on 1st down. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Gets the first himself. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Graves. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Chanticleers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Collier. Trying to set up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Chanticleers will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Simpkins. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Chanticleers are marching down the field. Send the tight end in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Chanticleers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be dragged down. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Back to throw, it's Baker. Flips it out on the screen. Can't get him to the ground. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Wiggins. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt. And with the field goal, we are tied here in the second quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got a man. It's Simpkins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Chanticleers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Wants to throw. It's Collier. He'll throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Graves. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Takes it from the gun on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Graves. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Back to pass. He's going to take off. Kept it loose past the marker. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Trying play action. There's the pressure. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Here's a heat. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. On the ground with the counter. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, I myself have been in Shreveport to call the Independence Bowl. What a fantastic experience, and we've had ourselves a fun first half. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Independence Bowl.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half, and that's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, and we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
The Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Makes the catch, it's Gandy. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll go with a direct snap. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking for space. It's Simpkins. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to throw. It's Collier. Skips away from pressure. Fighting off the defender. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Chanticleers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Simpkins. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake. Rush is on him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Right down the middle. And the third down pass is incomplete. And the Chanticleers will bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Fires to the big fella. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Baker. Quickly out to the tight end. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Wiggins. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Off the play fake on 1st down. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Collier. Quarterback now breaking the field. Short gain on the play before he slides. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just couldn't quite stay in bounds while making that grab. It's incomplete. The Chanticleers will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch called for and made. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give from the gun. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. One drive is already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out across the 45, and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Quick completion to the right. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Chanticleers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They just keep firing. Grabbed behind the line. It's Simpkins. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Chanticleers are on the move. Looking for room. It's Simpkins. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Collier. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Louisiana Tech is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And the Chanticleers will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Wide open downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. They're setting up the screen. Quick step and go. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Quick completion on the out. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll try it over the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass, it's Baker. Got his man. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They keep pushing forward, down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on 4th and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleers offense headed back to the field. Running to Green. Turning it on. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Chanticleers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to sneak it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The throw. Finds his man. It's Graves. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. Quick spin on the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Chanticleers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Courtney. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Collier. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got the first down and more. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. That's caught. It's Singleton. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the lone running back. At the 20, he's got space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Snap it to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Looking for a man, it's Collier. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Wants to keep it in the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Gives it to the back on the draw. He gets it down to the 40-yard line, but he's going to be a little bit short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return.